have really anything else to talk about. I don't have any topic in my mind right now. I had lots of topic on my mind, but it's like you do those topics and the mic fucking cracks and it's just like you lose half a minute of recording and it's like I gave up. I suppose I can talk about the new changes, although that's been a long time already, but new changes to the highway code. And I had a read about the new rules and everything. So I read the new rules and everything. And to be honest, I don't really have a problem with these rules because they don't have legal background anyway. So it's not set in stone. Yes, the highway code, any rule in the highway code, if you drive dangerously, can be quoted in court of law, and you just can be prosecuted for that and stuff like that. Can be fined for that, and even lose your license, get points, shit like that. So you can be at fault for any rule, even if it doesn't have legal background. You still can drive dangerously. Doesn't change anything. But what I'm saying is, if you have a look at the hierarchy rules, because there are 3 of them. So there's H1, 2 and 3. To be honest, there's like, from what I read, it's literally, what it says is that motorcyclists and car drivers and vehicles basically bigger than motorcycle and than the cyclists basically, or maybe like that. So these type of vehicles need to, or should, not need to, should, so it's no legal background there, should let pedestrians, obviously let pedestrians cross and cyclists cross when they're turning in. So should. So again, no legal background. Let me open that a bit. So should, right? But people are more concerned about what was it called? When you're turning and there's a cyclist behind you, basically, that kind of thing. Now, if you can turn, from what I read in those rules, that's what it says actually, if you can turn in time, you can do it. You don't have to wait for the cyclist to overtake you, because what the rule says is that don't make the cyclist swerve or stop, not slow down, stop. So if you make him slow down, that's fine, because it doesn't say make him stop. It just says it just says make him stop or swerve in order to avoid you. But if he's just slowing down a bit, I think you are fine within the law, that kind of thing, within the rule, because it doesn't say slow down. Like on your driving license, for example, if you make others slow down because you are going, not because they're letting you out of the junction or anything, and they're letting you out, but if you, for example, go out and they weren't letting you out and stuff like that, and they slow down because of it, or they brake harshly, something like that, it's your fault, kind of thing. So you'd probably get a serious fault for that on your, or major, I don't know what constitutes dangerous or serious. So you'd get like a major fault on your exam, most probably, because you are not allowed to make other cars slow down for you, kind of thing. It's on the bike test, is I think the same thing. I've done it so many years ago, I don't even remember the rules properly. I mean the rules of the test, at least, because it's like, obviously that's not happening in reality. Like in reality, everyone makes everyone slow down. It's just how it works, man. So yeah, it's a bit different. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's if you don't make him stop or swerve, you are fine within like the rule, because it doesn't say anything about slowing him down. It's just stopping or swerving. So in that sense, you are fine. The fuck? Why are you fucking going onto a bus lane? That is my fucking question. Literally, come on, helmet. It's like it was trying to go onto the fucking bus lane or something. I don't know why he was trying to fucking like squish in over there. It's like weird situation. I want to get out of those lanes and go to the bus lane because it's much safer for me to be here. There's no traffic, as you can see, except people turning and shit like that. And that's why I want to be in this lane. Besides, I can overtake them safely. Like even though I'm not going the speed limit, I can still overtake them safely. I don't have to filter, so it's much safer space for me to be in. But sometimes these people insist on going up to the bus lane kind of lines, and then they stop and try to fucking fit in somewhere. Like, think about that earlier or something. I don't know. These people may turn. They didn't. Okay. Yeah. So about the cyclists, yeah, it's like I don't have a problem with that. To be honest, I don't have any problems with those rules. To be honest, because it's literally they don't have any legal background. The only rule in there mentioned at all is the rule where you have to let pedestrians or cyclists on the crossing already. You have to let them go. Like on the crossings, yeah, you have to let them go. That is actually a law of, you know, you must, not you should or you whatever. It's a must. So there's no like, you know, identity or anything. No, you must let them go when they're on the crossing. So for example, zebra crossing and stuff like that, you have to let them go. Actually, you must. But that rule exists for many years now, so it's not like a new rule or anything. Therefore, as I said, it wasn't added. And other rules, it's like provisions for example, use of cycle tracks. They added the definition of cycle track, cycle lanes, and stuff like that. It's like still. The funniest thing in that whole revision, or maybe it was there already, I don't know, I don't remember the whole rules about the cycling. Just never interested in that. Not really, it doesn't, you know, not my kind of thing, is it? Because I'm on a bike, so cyclist rules don't really interest me. What they have to and don't have to do. But yeah, it's literally one of the rule states that use the cycle tracks, whatever, cycle lanes and so on. If you feel skillful enough, what? If you feel skillful enough, like if you think you are up to par, use the cycle lane and cycle tracks, otherwise use the street. I'm sorry, what are you on about? Who wrote that rule? I want to know who wrote that rule. Because you have to be a literal idiot in order to tell me that being on the street, for example, let's take this A406, right? There is a cycle lane over there, which is segregated, so it's safer, much safer, because you're not on the road at all. And they want to tell me that you need more skills to ride on that cycle lane over there than on the road, where cars, vans, lorries, buses are present. So you need more skill, more confidence to ride on the fucking pavement with nothing there than on the street. I don't know what these people are smoking, but fucking they're smoking something very good, man. Like, tell me your dealer, because that's some good shit. No, literally, no, that's what they say. It's like, use the cycle lanes and stuff like that when you feel skillful enough. What are you on about? They should be compulsory. And I think that should be changed in the highway code. Cycle lanes and cycle tracks and everything like that should be compulsory as long as it's clear for you to be on that. So it's not obstructed by any signs like building roads, shit like that, or something like that. So long as it's not obstructed, the cyclists should be on the cycle lanes. I mean, first of all, the government, the councils and everything, we pay for that. It comes from our taxes and everything. We pay for that, and we pay millions to build those cycle lanes, cycle tracks, and yet they don't have to use it. I think that is the biggest waste of money, like ever. Because some people, yes, cyclists use them, but a lot of cyclists don't. They just literally, there's an empty cycle lane next to them, and they're going onto the street. What the fuck is this? So why not use the cycle lane, which is safer, because segregated? A lot of them are segregated. Why not use that and just fucking be safe and let me go and get on with my life? I don't have to sit behind you. I don't have to overtake you. Think about if I have space or anything, because you are on the segregated cycle lane. You just go, you're safe, and I'm just going as well with my own business. But no, they don't have to. They can literally just use the street. If they insisted, all the cyclists could use the fucking street and no one would use the fucking cycle lanes, and literally millions of pounds, millions, because they, from what I heard like a while ago, they wanted to spend 200 million pounds on new cycle lanes and stuff like that. 200 million pounds. So imagine, I don't know how many people use and don't use them. I don't know how many cyclists there are even. I don't know if you can actually measure that, because how? You don't have registration plate. maybe by how many people bought it or something. I don't know. It's like you don't know how many old cyclists are still there. It's like you don't have a registration plate. But what I'm saying is make it compulsory. That should be a rule. Or let me use them. I'll be fine with using them, mate. Also, obviously not the ones on the pavement, but like the ones on the road. Like, let me just use the fucking cycle lanes. I'll be fine with that. It's like, if they don't want to use it, I'll use it. I'll be glad to use them, mate. Just make it legal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though. It's like fucked up rules. Another thing I have complaints about is, make them register the bicycles, especially electric bicycles. Dude, the electric bicycles can go up even 30 miles an hour. 30 fucking miles an hour. Imagine that. Electric bicycle, no plates, no insurance, nothing. A 30 miles an hour motorized vehicle, let's call it. And they don't need registration plate, nothing. They don't even know what, maybe they need a helmet. I don't know if by law they require a helmet. I don't know. I literally don't know. But it could be like, no, they don't require it. I don't know. I don't remember if they require them to have a helmet though. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate. It's like bullshit all over again. It's like, that's why I don't understand, like these two rules, if they included those two rules as in a lawful rule. So for example, you have to use a cycle lane when cycle lane is provided. Obviously if it's not provided, well, how are you going to use it? Or if it's obstructed, how are you going to use it? But if it's there, it's empty, why are you not on the cycle lane? There is no valid excuse for you not to be, especially on the segregated cycle lane, which is much safer for you. I don't understand that, and they don't intend to change that. And another thing is, make the registration of bicycles compulsory. So with every purchase, you have to register and have a plate. Now, I'm not saying they should pay road tax or anything. I don't give a shit. They don't even have to have insurance, just a registration plate. And that alone, the registration plate, gives you so many benefits. First of all, when someone steals your bicycle, you have a registration plate attached to every bicycle. So it's easier to find. That's one thing. It's harder to steal. When you steal it and you have no registration plate, well, that bicycle is stolen. Go. That bicycle is probably stolen. So police would be much better chances stopping people on stolen bicycles because they don't have a registration plate. It's that simple. So it's safer for those people who use bicycles because they have a way to register them, and obviously, have the thing is like if it's stolen or something like that. And another thing, it's gonna make the level playing field. Why is it gonna make the level playing field? Because if they break the law, so if they jump the red light or something, like I do, for example, if I jump the red light and camera catches me, I have a fine. Literally straight away a fine because there's a registration plate behind me. But if they jump red lights, today nothing happens. Like, accident may happen, obviously, but it's like when it comes to fines or anything like that, nothing happens. You cannot find them because you cannot find these people, so you cannot put a fine on them. And in my opinion, if you start finding the cyclists, you'd get so much more money into the fucking budget, man, because they break a lot of laws. I break laws as well. I'm not saying I am saying, but I have a registration behind me. So if a camera catches me, it's a level playing field. Right? I cannot deny that. They introduce rules, but they make everything difficult for us. But it's not like they want to punish the cyclists. I understand they want to encourage cycling, but it's like they're going in a wrong way about that, because encouraging cycling is fine. But the problem here is that, okay, you encourage the cycling, but then you have dangerous cyclists on the road. So if there's more of them and more of them and more of them, imagine how many accidents there'll be. Because there's just literally more of them, right? Because you want to encourage cycling. And I'm saying it's wrong to encourage cycling, but encourage safe cycling. So in order to do that, you have to actually introduce rules that that have some meaning. So in other words, there is a law attached to that rule. So if you introduce rules that have no laws, people can just, I don't give a shit, because there is no law attached. You are not breaking any laws by not doing something or by doing something. That's it. It's that simple. So that's what I'm saying, you know, it's like, yeah, the rules are there, and I will surely watch out for cyclists. I don't want to like kill anyone or anything like that. I don't want to like, you know, hurt anyone, whether it's pedestrian, cyclist, or someone else in a car. Where I would be hard pressed to hide someone in a car, but that's the simple thing, isn't it? So that is my take on the new rules. I don't really mind them, but I think they should introduce the rules where bicycles have to be registered. So have a registration plate, and as I said, they don't have to pay tax, anything. It's just they have to be registered, that kind of rule. So they have to have registration plate displayed, stuff like that. I don't know if we're going now. Yes. So I don't know if they, you know, sorry, it's just the registration plate, just to have an owner of that bicycle in case something happens. No insurance, nothing changes except, you know, the registration plate. That's all to me. And another rule is like you have to use the cycle lanes when the cycle lanes are provided and when they are clear. So if there's like stuff on the cycle lane, obviously you're not gonna use it. I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying cyclists to use cycle lane which is blocked. That's fine. But if it's not blocked, why not use it? It's built for you, so take advantage of that. If they build lanes for me for biking, I'll be taking advantage of them. I wouldn't be standing in the traffic, standing in those lanes. That's pointless. I'll be using that lane because it's advantage to me. I'm safer there and stuff like that. I think they should also make all the fucking bus lanes like available for bikers. I mean, that would be easier for us. I don't know what this guy's doing. So yeah, anyway, that's it for my rant. I don't want to make it any longer. I don't know if you enjoy it. I don't know if you agree with me or not. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, that is my opinion. Obviously, I'm not saying you should agree or shouldn't. Like, everyone can have their own opinion on stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's not really fair. It's not level playing field at this stage. And there should be level playing field because everyone who uses the road should have level playing field in that sense. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, from me. I'm not gonna take it any further. I'm not gonna rage or anything like that. It's just, you know, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching. You can visit the links below in the description and stuff like that, obviously. Let me open the helmet a bit because it's gonna steam up. Like, subscribe, or so on. So, you know, it's a bit of a ranting vlog, but at the same time, you know, it's something that they introduced, and a lot of people and media got kind of like, oh, new rules, and everyone got like kind of scared or something. I don't know, but it's not really that bad, to be honest. It's literally not. So anyway, yeah, that's my take on it. If you have your own take, do post in the comments. As I said, I don't know about the mic. Maybe the mic fucking cut off half of the message, half of my speech, basically. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next vlog, video, whatever it's gonna be. Have fun out there and blast out.